Okay, so I used to have a terrible memory. I used to forget people's names and numbers, and we used to have conversations with people, and I used to just forget, pretty much straight after. I was, yeah, really bad with remembering stuff. Then a friend of mine came up to me and said, Tansel, I can remember 40 random objects back to front, any order. And I thought, yeah, surely you can, right? So I had to test him. And I gave him a whole bunch of words and he memorized them all perfectly. And I thought, how did you do it? I didn't see you write down anything or, cheat or whatever. And he said, oh, I didn't cheat or write down anything. I just used memory techniques. And I thought, what? Memory techniques? What's that? And he said, oh, it's just, set of skills to memorize stuff. I'm like, what do you mean? So I didn't get it. I didn't understand what he was talking about. So I went onto Google and typed in memory techniques and I came across, lessons and stuff. I thought, wow, this is pretty cool. So researching memory, I came across, certain books, by Tony Buzan and Dominic O'Brien, all these guys. And I started reading about memory techniques. And funny enough, those techniques worked. And I thought, wow, this is quite amazing that there's skills like this that aren't even taught in schools, right? That I can remember a whole bunch of information. I mean, gee, it would have helped me in school, right? So I started practicing these techniques. I learned, number systems. I learned how to remember names and faces, which I was terrible at. And I was feeling great. I thought, wow, this is amazing stuff. I mean, I always thought I had a terrible memory. And then all of a sudden, I'm remembering things like, what the hell's going on? So anyway, one day as I'm Googling memory techniques, I came across the Australian Memory Championships and I said to my friend, look, let's enter it. We'll come last. Who cares? I mean, we're two guys playing guitar in metal bands. Like, who are we, right? So we enter this competition and lo and behold, right, there's people all over Australia coming to compete at this event. And we're thinking, no, we're definitely going to come last because, who are we type of thing. And we've only been doing it for a few weeks, right? This memory stuff. So we entered the competition and Tony Buzan came down as well. So it made it even more intimidating to enter this competition, because, after reading his books and going to his book signings, we were sort of awestruck by the elite number of people that we were with. Anyway, we had this competition and by the end of it, I was second in Australia. My friend came third. I mean, neck and neck pretty much. And we broke all these memory records. And we're thinking, how did this even happen? I mean, we just started memory techniques. And it was at that point I realized that, gee, this is something anyone can do. You can pick up the skills very quickly. Like, you don't have to be born with a really great memory or know the skills for a very long time. Like I said, it only took me a few weeks. And once I learned the techniques, I was competing and breaking records. So that was quite amazing. So we thought, okay, let's keep doing this memory thing, right? So we entered the competition again the following year. Still came second and third in Australia. Didn't quite win it. But anyway, realized that, wow, this stuff works, right? I was dead convinced. I mean, I was convinced straight away. But even after a year, we were doing some amazing stuff. But still, anyone could do this. That's what I found. So I started teaching memory techniques. And this is going back to 2002. So it's been a while now, right? So I started working with students because I thought, you know what? They've got the most remembering to do out of everyone in the world. And I started with dyslexic kids, right? Kids that couldn't even write down the words egg, like they spell it E-G, and the with T-E and things like that. And after 20 minutes of working with them, they could spell everything. Now, this is after 1 year. Their parents took them for 1 year from one end of town to the other for a whole year of training in memory techniques. But it wasn't memory technique, it was just rote learning. So they still could not remember the words. Whereas when I went in with memory techniques, they remembered everything. So massive difference. It's saved the parents a ton of money and it helped the kids, which was great. And these were age ranges of like 6 to 14. So it worked for that. Then I realized that, you know what, this will be great in schools. So I went into schools and delivered talks and did all that sort of stuff. Then I went to organizations, and you start helping people remember their speeches and manage time better and learn faster and better, all of that. So I realized that these techniques had so much power that I could essentially help so much more people. So that's what happened. Then I started writing books and still entering competitions, and eventually ended up winning memory competitions as well because I got better at it. And the better I got at it, then I started writing books. I wrote 2 international best-selling books. Before that, I actually created an iPhone app, right? So I quickly developed it, put it up online, and it went up to like 100,000 downloads. I mean, it was insane. And because of that, I got my publishing deals. I went to the publisher and said, look, 100,000 downloads, man, check it out. And, they love that. So, in essence, I mean, this all started with an interest. That's all it was. And once I got the interest, and it helped me, then I started helping others and got more back. So, can you improve your memory? Bloody oath you can, right? Of course you can. I'm living examples of it, and I've literally worked with thousands of people over those 23 years, and they've seen massive results. I mean, I've worked with people that have had acquired brain injuries, stroke victims, even people doing things like remote viewing. I mean, crazy. And they've all experienced massive growth and development. So I've opened up, one of my coaching programs. It's on my website. The link will be down below. And essentially, it's for those people that want to master their memory, right? If you don't just want a better memory, you want to take it to a higher level to improve your career, your studies, your learning, everything that you want to do. You can go on to my website and just apply for it, right? Very easy. So I'll leave that link down below. But anyway, that's my story. What I'm doing now is I'm just trying to make as much content, give as much value as I can, because it's benefited me, and I really want you to take it to the next level as well. So whether that's becoming a memory coach yourself, or helping others, or even just improving your career as well. Any questions, please comment down below. I try and answer every single one. If it's stupid, I won't. So there you go. That's what I've got to say in terms of my own experience with memory techniques. What's your experience been? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you then. Bye.